Gathered here today to join Tori and David as they celebrate the formalization of their marriage vows. Over a period of time, their love for one another has grown to the point where they are willing to commit themselves to each other as husband and wife. This commitment does not occur magically at the moment they recite their vows, but is rather a growing living thing that began when they met and will continue throughout their whole lives. It is a commitment that grows out of a respect for one another as individuals. It is a commitment that seeks to transcend the limitations of each other's weaknesses and shortcomings, of sickness, trouble, and sorrow, of material needs and wants. It is a commitment to support one another wherever possible, in all that each of them chooses, to nurture and strengthen each other, to help each other. Well, that's okay. You cry later when they're kissing. To help each other, to laugh and weep together, to grow together throughout their lives. Together they pledge to form a mutual, dear relationship. You want to come up and see everybody? Oh, it's singing now. Okay, well, there's always the singers. Very nice. They're always very insistent. So you can walk. That's why you have courthouse weddings, so you don't have to be so formal. Come on up and see everybody. Yeah, gifts later, you know. Marriage is one of life's most intimate and beautiful relationships. It is a relationship not to be entered into lightly or thoughtlessly, but rather with a deep sense of its binding vows and its serious responsibilities. The vows which you are about to take are purely voluntary. They are the same for both of you. Never think of these vows as affording either of you the right to possess or rule the other, for love is never that. Rather, love leads you to this place, and love will lead you from this place. It has been well said, truest love is patient and kind. It envies no one. It isn't boastful, arrogant, or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrong, but in the right. There is nothing love cannot face. There is no limit to its hope, its faith, its endurance. But everyone falls short from time to time. When you cannot attain it, forgive yourself, forgive each other, and try again. For though love grows, it is never finished. David, will you take Tori to be your wife, and will you pledge yourself to live with her, to respect her individuality, to be understanding of and patient with her limitations, to love her whole person, and to see her as a special gift to you?
I do.
Tori, will you take David to be your husband, and will you pledge yourself to live with him, to respect his individuality, to be understanding of and patient with his limitations, to love his whole person, and to see him as a special gift to you? All right, will you face each other, and joining hands, repeat to each other these vows. I, David Lee.
I, David Lee.
Take you, Victoria Ann.
Take you, Victoria Ann.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
Before these witnesses.
Before these witnesses.
I promise to be.
I promise to be.
Your loving and faithful husband.
Your loving and faithful husband.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Sick or healthy.
Sick or healthy.
Happy or sad.
Happy or sad.
Here, I'll hand you a pen. Did you want these? Here. Did you want these? What are those? You can put the keys here. It's not safer. Okay. Happy or sad. To love and honor you.
To love and honor you.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Do you need a drink? There's one right over there. You want to go get a drink? Okay. I, Victoria Ann.
I, Victoria Ann.
Take you, David Lee.
Take you, David Lee.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
Before these witnesses.
Before these witnesses.
I promise to be.
I promise to be.
Your loving and faithful wife.
Your loving and faithful.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Sick or healthy.
Sick or healthy.
Happy or sad.
Happy or sad.
To love and honor you.
To love and honor you.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Well, for a long time, rings have symbolized marriage because they do symbolize unbroken love and because they're symbol of the gift you make of yourself to each other. So, David, are you ready for the ring for Tori? Would you place it on her finger and repeat after me? With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Okay, Tori, are you ready? With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
May Tori and David fulfill these vows which they made. May they openly give and take from each other, encourage each other whatever trials befall them, share each other's joys and sorrows throughout their lives together. Forasmuch as Tori and David have committed themselves to marriage and have pledged themselves each to the other in the presence of these witnesses, by the authority given to me as a district judge and before these witnesses, I declare that David Lee Poindexter and Victoria Ann King are the husband and wife according to the laws of this state. May our lives together be long and rich, and may grow in happiness. May kiss the bride.
Yay!